Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Maureen and Joey and Angelina. And I didn't look for the full moon yet, but I am going to be doing a full moon uh, ceremony on Saturday. So that's going to be fun. So I'm going to be reading tomorrow at Bay Brand Art Yoga, and I'm going to be doing a small ceremony afterwards for the full moon. It'll be a tarot ceremony with other things, drumming and things like that. So, yay for a full moon. So how is everybody? I'm doing okay. I was sitting here thinking, it's like, can I ever count how many tarot readings I've... Jenny, good morning. It's like, I wonder how many readings I've actually done. I'm going to be doing it again tomorrow. And I guess it's impossible. It's like thousands of readings, but there's no way to really narrow it down other than the fact I have over 1,000 videos on here. But, it's just one of those things where it's like doing tarot and stuff, when you have a hobby, when you have something like this, it really does bring a lot. Same thing with the guitar. We watched the lunar eclipse last night. A blood moon lunar eclipse. Oh, see, that sounds cool. That sounds like it needs to be a lyric in a song. So, welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection, daily inventory, chance to talk about the moon, relax and take a breath. Reminder for that breath. And listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. Checking in with where my feet are. Oh, there's my feet right there, flat on the floor. Roll in the ankles because that feels good. Butt doing the kitty dance. Checking in with the shoulders. Taking that breath and then checking in with the neck. So, this is our chance going into the weekend to check in with the universe, see what's up, see if we have any angers or resentments as we go into the weekend where normally, we're fine and we can deal with somebody pulling out in front of us in traffic, but there's days where it's like checking in is good because we realize we may be feeling an anger or resentments or letting ourselves go hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. So this is a reminder to just be good to ourselves. Or as I like to say, it's where the universe gets to hold up a mirror, asks us, what do we see? And we can use the tarot as that reflection. So, what am I going to do first then? I am going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one of these is a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack will go down one path. This conversation's a totally different path from this one. And the question is, which thread do we want to pull? And today, let's take the center one, or what I like to think of as what's right at the heart. So I'm going to do our 3 and 1. So flipping over the first card, which is always the exciting part. Which is the Tower. Okay, so what is the Tower, my friends? If this is Hollywood, it means death, destruction, run for the hills, blah, blah, blah. But originally the Tower was called La Maison Dieu. It is the house of God. So, you guys have heard me, people who've been around heard me say this question a million times, but I love asking this question to people that I'm reading for, because 99% of the time I get different answers. So the question I ask is what is the one thing that hurts worse than a lie? And then I pause, and it's interesting because then conversations start. Then when, I'll hear somebody cheating on you, I'll hear somebody, I'll hear about lies and things like that. And you should try just asking somebody that question, because then you say the one thing that hurts worse than a lie is the truth. Because the truth can bring down kingdoms and destroy families. So when we see this card, it's actually the light of God. It's the light of truth. It's when we realize things, and when we do, we have a choice. We can let the tower come down so we can rebuild it on a stronger foundation. Or sometimes we choose to live in that tower knowing the truth until we're ready to make a change. So when we see the tower, it's about that light of truth. It's about the things that we learn, the things that we see. It could be a slow revelation. It could be slowly dawning on us what's going on. But it's still those things that sometimes, the truths that might not be easy. Followed by the Six of Coins. So sometimes we get insulated. Sometimes we're so wrapped up in our own problems sometimes that it's hard to break out of that. We're uncomfortable in our own house, in our own relationship, and we're seeing the truth of whatever's going on. And sometimes we can fall into self-pity. I do. So coins are about home, health, finances, and all the things that keep us grounded. Sixes are about harmony and improvement. So sixes come right after a five, and fives are always challenges. So the majors, those are the destiny cards. Normally when we have a major, we're not going to, and something that we allow ourselves to have a revelation. We sit back quietly and say, what could this tower mean in my life? Normally when you flip another card after that, it's probably not going to be a major. The minors are the day-to-day cards. They are the steps we take each day that lead to the next major. So coins are home, health, finances, and all the things that keep us grounded. Sixes are when we get over that day-to-day challenge and we get the chance to breathe. It's about harmony and improvement. So sometimes we need, when we realize things, when we're uncomfortable with things, when things kind of start trapping us in our own little tower, sometimes the way to get out of it is by reaching out to other people. Either by letting other people have the opportunity to help us, a phone call, and saying, hey, I just need to talk about something. Sometimes that feels good for somebody. Or other times where we might just go out and do something nice for other people. So when we see a six, sometimes people just need a boost. Sometimes it's just nice to, there's times where people have helped us to get over the fives, to get over our challenges. And there's times where we've helped other people. So maybe we know somebody who needs something, and maybe we can reach out to them. So the Six of Coins. Sometimes we fake it till we make it. It's not like a cups where it's spiritual, we're doing that. Sometimes we're just taking a physical action to get out of ourselves, to help ourselves get grounded, because the tower is from the neck up, generally, unless it's a physical thing, but still, or it's from the chest up because we're thinking spiritually and emotionally in that tower. When we physically take an action to help ourselves or others, we're doing the Six of Coins. And then we can renew that spark. Today is all about taking a look at our own truths. What is it that might be causing us struggles? It could be anything physical, emotional, mental, these things that are causing us some type of anxiety, that maybe we want to close ourselves up into our tower because, you know, we all have our own secrets. We all have our own, rock that we carry. Sometimes the easiest thing is the most difficult thing, putting down the rock and reaching out to others, either helping or letting them help us. But when we do, then we get to the wands. And the wands are our fire, our passion, our creativity, and our energy. And that's the purpose of letting go of whatever rock we're carrying. What, you know, we may not be sharing stuff with people, but we can still take the next right action to walk away from this major card. We do a minor step to get away from a major card. And then we allow that spark to kick in, which is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands says at least it's a different direction. It's a new beginning, you know. And since it's wands, it is fire, passion, creativity, action, and movement. We're making movement away from where we were or what we were thinking. So let's see the advice card. And it is the Ace of Coin. I mean, it is, well, ace. So the pages are essentially the aces, right? Because pages are in the 1500s. It's a young person we would send off to another court so that they could learn from that court, to the court life. So a page wants to learn to be a knight wants to learn to be a king. We are a page when we make a decision to walk away from something that may be, you know, from the tower that we kind of have built up in ourselves because we didn't think to talk to anybody. We didn't think to make a movement from it. We're just tired. But we do the step away. We do the next right thing. We get help. We offer help. We create that spark. And we are like that page, aren't we? We are, good morning, Jenna. We are like that page who is saying, you know what? I'm ready to start over again. I'm ready to learn. And a page of coins, again, home, health, finances, all these things that keep us grounded. We're ready to say, all right, maybe I don't know everything. Maybe I can go out and I can enjoy the weekend the same way that I did maybe when I was younger or when I didn't have all the burdens. So this weekend, find something to do, either nice for ourselves or others. What's Maureen saying? Compromise is difficult for those who flog themselves in disintegrating ivory towers. Your body wants a learner's mind. See, Maureen is always philosophical. But yeah, so in the short in the short version, acknowledge whatever you might be feeling or going through. Just acknowledge it, and then take an action. Either do something for yourself, like reaching out to somebody, or reach out to somebody who might need help, and create that own spark in yourself so that we can go and enjoy the weekend just like the page would. And with that, I hope everybody has that amazing, amazing weekend. Try not to stay locked up in your tower. Enjoy it. Do like this page. Go out. Imagine the joy. He plants this seed. And then imagine when you first see that green sprout. That's that feeling that a page gets. Go out, enjoy, and I will see you again. I'm going to try on Monday because I'm going to be up in Salem and Boston, but it's like I'm really just going to do it on my phone because it's not like Paris. I think I can do this. Take care, everybody. Thank you all so, so much, and I will talk to you all later.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light. Readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light. Readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the cards.